Welcome back. Thank you for being here. This will be a reading for, I think, Capricorn. So let's dive into your general energy and see what the vibe is for the tribe, Capricorn, people and placements. Thinking about the future and yet the past. Interesting. You could be trying to make a decision about the future as well, reflecting on the past. It looks like you're beginning to see something clearly coming out of some sense of denial. Maybe something you invested in, could be something in a work situation. Something about expanding your options or looking at different choices, Capricorn. You could be a masculine King of Swords energy here. Very logical thinking. Yeah, thinking about your happiness, Nine of Cups, Capricorn. Or you could be taking more of a masculine energy right now. But yeah, you're moving away from like conflicts is what I'm seeing. Maybe lies, illusions, deceptions. Tell me more, Capricorns. Yeah, detaching because it wasn't bringing you like independence or interesting. Tell me more, Capricorn. Or you're leaving behind things so that you can have more independence. Yeah, that potentially something about a love situation could be a love situation. There's something about opening up to new ideas. That could be what you're doing, new options, new choices, new decisions. Clarity, happiness, joy, right near the Two of Cups. Interesting. Okay, let's get you an oracle message for Capricorns. What's their advice from the highest teams of love and light? Meat and wine. Interesting. Your presence embodied, tasting the pleasure flowing through your being. This deck has some mistakes, so it's hard to read sometimes. Sorry. Let's see what this says, though. Let's not be too perfectionistic in Virgo season. But it says debauchery, indulgence, pleasure, satisfaction, and living in the moment, right near the Nine of Cups and then the Two of Cups. 96 could be relevant. There could be something about a Sag or Virgo energy, or this could be now something, maybe you're thinking about travel or expanding in some way. This could be just in what you're learning as well. Your higher self chose this card because you were urgently in need of more play, fun, debauchery, and throwing caution to the wind. Of course, bills have to be paid and you have to put food on the table, but playtime is a basic human need, and it contributes to your health and happiness. This need is so often overlooked when you're barely making it through the day and wake up each day filled with worry about your jam-packed schedule. So that's living from fear, right? Not from faith and abundance. You may not even be aware of the breath you're holding in or the stress you're carrying until you get out and do something fun. So maybe somebody's like clenching their jaw or something, or not getting enough water because that can make you, it can shrink your brain, make you negative. Living in the moment can come in many forms, from the most expensive adventure to a good time on a dime. A spontaneous living room picnic or a Sunday drive with your partner could turn into a night of renewed passion. A trip to the beach with your kids or besties with an iPhone leads the way to beautiful memories you can all reminisce about for years to come. Even a couple of drinks every few months at a shitty bar with your coworkers helps to release both the stress of a challenging boss or demanding clients. So maybe it's just like how I nitpick this card, but actually I'm really grateful for this deck. It must have took a lot of work, even if it wasn't perfect. It's the quality and company that makes the experience rewarding, no matter the experience cost or whether it's done infrequently, just as long as you make time to go out of the everyday hustle and bustle of life. So maybe things have been repetitive for a while. And that really traps us. That something about the number 17, or there could be something about a new contract potentially. Let's continue. New relationship. When I say contract, I mean relationship, or a contract like a business contract. But let's get your advice. What's your highest timeline at? Oh my god, that came out so quick. So, tell me more. What's the advice? Interesting. Tell me more. There's something that you're coming out of, maybe this deception or some kind of just general pain. There's some kind of growth though in energy, like it's especially in your groups or communities. Yeah, Queen of Wands energy could be on your mind. This could be a feminine fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. It says you can always call on your natural confidence, warmth, passion, enthusiasm, determination, adaptable, steady force, and independence, stability, form, foundation, control, and organization. There's definitely something about your independence here that maybe is a focus for you at this time, or they want you to focus on that. Tell me more for Capricorn. So doing whatever makes you happy could be relevant. Maybe something was like not impacting you well, like emotionally. This could have been something that you were not having that you're leaving behind or detaching from. There was a lack of success. It was just like bad. I mean, King of Swords, King of Cups in the reverse. So it wasn't serving you emotionally. It wasn't serving you intellectually. It wasn't even giving you success. Six of Wands. And it looks like your emotions were being toyed with or played with. You could have been very codependent on this situation, though, and so they want you to detach from this codependency or this operating from fear or something like that. Yeah, they establish more justice and balance in your life. So this could also be about contracts. Lovers is here. So this is a decision or a love situation. Interesting. Page of Cups and the World in the reverse. This generally means maybe somebody wants to come back around and not close something out. With the Page of Cups could be like a new start of something emotionally. Could be an apology. Let's get you some tea leaf. Interesting. I cut the deck and right away. Fair man showed itself. So somebody here, maybe somebody here was being very two-faced as well, or maybe they were like repressing certain aspects of their personality, which would then come out in a really weird way. Because these were the only two cards upright where I cut the deck happenstance. So Capricorn energies. Maybe somebody here has Gemini placements, or maybe worshiping like cat goddesses, like could be helpful as well. Bastet. Yeah, you're seeing something clearly. Okay, interesting. Interesting. A lot of good energy. Maybe there's something secretive about this, like the fact that you do see something clearly and that's why you're not investing or working on something anymore. Interesting, Capricorn. Stubborn, aggressive person, kind of in the past. Okay, tell me more. Maybe you need to be more stubborn or aggressive. Tell me more. Ring. Interesting. Hidden secrets, though. So yeah, there's something about, yeah, you'll be shown the way. Interesting. Especially if you're opening yourself up to these, like with the sun, this is about following the yellow brick road, your happiness, your joy, your love. Two of Cups, what brings you joy and happiness. Someone could be gossiping about you and the lack of success you might have had in this situation, this Knight of Cups, this thing that really made you codependent. This could have been someone manipulative or like emotionally manipulative. Teardrops, yeah. Capricorn. There's something that's a long journey. This is not local. Because this is a short journey in the reverse. You see like a pilgrimage or something? Yeah. But there's a lot of money associated with it, so. Capricorn. So maybe as you heal or you come out of some kind of pain, you're more able to capitalize and focus on what brings you joy. A lot of things might have to leave your life for this to happen first. But it's kind of giving now from that movie, the Egyptian movie, where Moses turns the river of the Nile into blood. So there is something here about maybe like having to escape, like maybe somebody who was very tyrannical in your life. Tell me more, Capricorn. Or maybe drinking a little bit could be good. I don't know, to like just relax. Tell me more, Capricorn. Heartache. Maybe they're warning you that you'll be sad about something if you don't. Yeah. You could be dealing with dark man in the reverse. I'm thinking maybe a dark feminine, or maybe I mean, if you're like not heterosexual, this could be that gender, but I'm taking more as like maybe a dark woman. Tell me more for Capricorns in the future position. There's something about escaping some kind of karma. So this could be as you move away from something, or it's kind of giving like, I'm seeing somebody like party and then they would get up the next morning, you know, and a house after party is like a bunch of, you know, hungover people, and there's something about like leaving or like packing your shit up and getting out of there quickly. Like, I don't know. Tell me more for Capricorn. Yeah. It's like as you leave something behind, you move into good fortune. Four-leaf clover with the Two of Cups right near it. Wow. You're moving to an opening. It's an opening. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because it even looks like there's a door opening. There's like a taxi outside. It looks like she's got her shit. You know, she kind of looks like she's like waking up after a night after drinking too much with her friends or something. But yeah, Four of Cups in the reverse means opening up maybe to new ideas, but also not hanging out with your typical friends, because getting together with friends is in the reverse here. So maybe this is somebody newer. Tell me more, Capricorn. Meeting new people, maybe. Persevere and you overcome problems. Nine of Cups towards your happiness. Interesting. You might have to pack your shit up. Just do whatever makes you happy, honestly. Somebody could be upset at you. Yeah, beware of greed. So it's like maybe they were trying to warn you of like greedy people around you or heartache because of this. there was something indecisive. There was like a real lacking. There was a lack of structure, a lack of manifestation, a lot of pettiness with the Five of Swords here. So I don't know what that's about. You could feel a lot of love for some new options. Seven of Cups. This could be this Queen of Wands energy here that you're not rejecting, or you're thinking about, or trying to make a decision about, or you are making a decision about. Wow. Yeah. Tell me more, Capricorn. Spiritual love. Okay. You might have like Jupiter or Venus in a fire sign, or ruled by a fire sign or something like that. Great happiness. Okay. Overcoming obstacles. Let's grab the other half of the deck. We haven't even touched it. Capricorns. You haven't even touched your dinner. Kidding. Successfully overcoming something. Wow. Yeah, you won't be sad about it. Great personal sorrow in the reverse, and getting together with friends in the reverse. Eight of Cups, detaching from something, going towards this good fortune. Great good fortune, four-leaf clover. Persevering, you overcome. Wow. Increase in material and spiritual growth with this happiness. The Sun card, the clarity. Two of Cups. This could be about honoring your emotions, Capricorn. Yeah, it's like cutting off something, maybe. Yeah, something that wasn't bringing you happiness. You have to cut away anything that's not bringing you happiness. Something about vacation could be relevant. Let's continue. Yeah, I feel like you didn't have a backbone in the past or something, or you weren't aggressive enough. Maybe you want to check out your Mars sign, but maybe the transits are changing now. So Capricorn, I mean Saturn, your ruling planet is in Aries now, which is about war and rules Mars, or Mars rules Aries, right? So beautiful. Yeah, you will end up in the land of milk and honey, but you're like being guided, because it reminds me of what he said in that movie, the Egyptian movie, where they were saying, he said, or God said, that they would be led to the land of milk and honey. The Jews, this enslaved Jews in Egypt in that movie. Anything else for Capricorns? Goddess, interesting. Goddess, beautiful. Maybe you're revering like goddesses, lovers, associated with, because the goddess energy represents like Venus, the moon, right? Those are very feminine principles of receptivity, and they also rule in astrology money, wealth, happiness, enjoyment, abundance, attractiveness, magnetism, fertility, growth. So by honoring these principles, you could be, it says make sure this card is about not giving everyone access to your energy. And saving it for you. So let's see what this could say. But you could also be working with goddesses, right? Praying, revering them. Let's see. Love spell is showing itself. It says discernment, right? That's a key thing that Capricorn rules. What to keep, what not to. The letter no. The letter no. What? A goddess is not available to everyone. Sure, she may receive prayers or offerings, but only the lucky few ever have the privilege of seeing her true form. A goddess must evaluate the person's true desires to determine whether or not they're pure of heart and appreciate her gifts. You too are a goddess with the ability to limit access to your energy. You don't feel don't feel pressured to say yes to every opportunity requesting your attention. So really carefully choosing based on your happiness and clarity. The situation you're inquiring about requires additional evaluation before you proceed. Does the situation truly align with what you'd like to have in your life right now? So you could be like kind of moving away from something that wasn't aligning towards something that is. A goddess never settles. Interesting. I don't know. But let's get you some of these. Build home. Blissed out. Wow. Shadow work. You could be integrating some kind of shadow work, maybe some insecurities that you might have once had. Let's get you a familiar. Capricorn, people and placements. Frog. Wow, creativity. This is a good omen, though. Could be a lily padding into a new reality. There could be something here about glamour. Imagination is the key to harness creativity. Don't croak, be bold, start to create, inspire, invent, and innovate. This could be in contracts. To thrive in the earthly realm, you have to get creative. I should know we frogs are everywhere, all sizes and colors, either to fit in or stand out and get attention, whatever's required. You find us as the inspiration for stories, and some folk even eat us. We start life as one thing and transform ourselves into the other. Now is a time for you to do the same. As long as you draw breath, you have the opportunity to create something new or grow into a more authentic version of yourself. The past is dead, right? From pauper to prince. And even if you can't completely change something, why not look at it from a different angle? Or perhaps it inspires you to think about it differently, or even propel you to get the help you need to manage it better. Stop croaking on and on about people people you don't like or something that bothers you, and take a leap of faith to approach it differently. Redecorate the home, be bold, brainstorm a solution with others. If you're drawn to teaching, now's the time. If you have an interest in alternative medicine, seek out a good practitioner from whom to learn. A career change is looming if you want it. Create a natural pond in your garden to attract frogs. They are excellent indicator of the health of your gardens, good pest controllers, and rich sources of food for birds too. Something about eating fish. You really need to eat fish, because throughout your reading, I've just been constantly like thinking about like, or tasting it. So maybe there's something about like eating sardines or whatever you eat, like anchovies. I don't know. You know, I don't really like mackerel, but if you like mackerel, I should probably learn how to cook mackerel better. But anyways, dreaming of frogs symbolizes blessings, love, prosperity, and spiritual and emotional growth and transformation. Yeah, deep shadow work. This could be about opportunities from others or with others, or intimacy, or working with the like really empowering yourself, more strategy, Scorpio energy, right? Persuasion, seeing through things, right? Scorpio's a detective. So let's get you some juicy last messages. Or this could just mean like transformative energy, right? Scorpio rules rebirth. Sorry, this cord is just doing a thing. Alrighty. Let's get you juicy messages. Capricorns. Marriage issues is showing itself. Okay, Capricorn. Maybe you're dealing with that. With someone blonde. Okay. Capricorn. Good Lord. Spicy. I'm seeing Drake. I don't know. Maybe there's a song by Drake. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the one with Rihanna. Maybe it's Work. Maybe it's no, it was the other one. It was like he was like in front of a house and they were like partying or something. So I don't know. That's just for Capricorn. Work, 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 work. Somebody here could be doing planetary magic or learning about that. Or maybe just using transits, You obviously don't want to plant a seed when the moon is waning, etc., etc. Learning about that stuff, Capricorn. I also heard vampire magic, so somebody here could be learning about that or utilizing it, or yeah, like maybe you've had a lot of vampires around you, so it's important that you know how to actually like reverse. And I don't know. Now I'm seeing Bella turn into like a vampire, so the victim, the lion, the lamb to the lion energy, maybe. Capricorn. Somebody call 911. Shawty, why you burning on the dance floor? Just got that. Whoa. I don't remember the words. Whoa. Wow. You will find your people, but start/do your own thing first. I mean, we did have that Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups energy, I think. Amen, amen. Stay away from stingy people. Yeah. Practice subtle detachment. I don't know why I went Italian with that. Suppressed emotions, yeah. So you might need to let yourself experience emotions so you can process them, so they're not like hiding out in your subconscious, manifesting as psychosomatic illnesses or weird like constructive adaptations, I heard. So this could be like addictions or like just something. Focus on powerful relationships only. Starts with a powerful relationship with yourself. Astaroth could be a demon or spirit with themes relevant here. You don't have to entertain anyone right now. Nice. Yeah, focus on you. They've had brushes with death. Okay. Maintain a better mood. Didn't want you able to ascend. They can't get anything past you. This person, you could have gave way too much money to this person or something about that, or just time or energy. I'm just something. Becoming one with your vessels. You could be really like anchoring your structures, having more boundaries. Act even through fear. Close to the soul, charge/fight. So stay really anchored with God. You can do everything with God. That's nice. Shut the world out. Say no and work on you. Loves playing the victim while abusing others. I heard leave them behind, so I don't know. Treating you like their property. Oh, you've probably got someone possessive. Could be a Taurus, because Taurus could be very possessive, territorial, or Scorpio. People who don't have money act like they do. If you don't vibe with them, then they are not welcome, period. Remain grounded, be a part of everything without absorbing fear. So that's when you have that kind of, maybe you're utilizing with breathing techniques, inhaling golden white light from God, exhaling black gray energy through the base of your feet, to ground, or into your auric field to dissolve any negativity strengthening you. Don't be distracted. Choose God/integrity. Nice. Impersonator. Now I'm seeing a mime. Maybe this person's like miming or something. Stay balanced. Secretly not happy for you. Something about seafood here or something. Or maybe snails? I don't know. Call in new guides. So you might need to literally make a prayer for that with your angels, with your Jesus, whatever deities. Show your teeth. Defend yourself. So maybe you're growing some teeth. Sleep deprivation is torture. You're extremely blessed. They wanted you to bend to their will. You attract energy that aligns with your soul frequency. Or, sorry, with your frequency. Man, I wrote that so weird. Kind of looks like it's saying sour. I'm just going to write yours. There we go. Your frequency. Taking mature approach. Trying to make you walk away from your purpose. Also, maybe like something about lemonade or lemons could be good for your immune system. Metaphor, takeout or a home cooked meal. It's up to you to call judgment on this situation. Yeah, until you make the decision, nothing changes, right? Remembering who you are. They need drama, manipulative. Taking advantage of your kindness. Be stoic. Channel energy into what you're creating. Somebody call 911. Coworkers are not your friend. So could be learning this. Let's see if I got any tape. Okay. Maybe these people are trying to block your happiness. Planetary magic. That's funny. You said that. Maybe you're learning about it, like talismans or sigils or whatnot, or just using, different transits. Who is anyone to ruin the happy moments of someone's life? Surrendering to infinite potential, so strength, everything that you could have with God. Make healthy soup. Yeah, that could be really nice. Now, you could do like a lemon soup, maybe like a Greek soup, or you could just do like a lentil soup, French onion soup, right? You could do a spicy soup, sour and hot soup. I don't know why I'm just popping up with a nice clean vegetable soup, a matzo ball soup. Soup is good. It's time to move on. So maybe you're kind of purging. Soups are great for that too, to get your nutrients and such. The world's your oyster. I heard the world's your gangster, so maybe you're a gangster. But the world's your oyster. Getting your wings. Serial killer. Someone here could be just maybe it's that song, like that Lana Del Rey song, Serial Killer. I don't know. They are trying to pull you out of character. Turn emotions off. Professional. Less is more. Brings peace. Trying to take advantage of your vulnerability. So especially if people can, like, if they know your weaknesses, they mirror people. Wow. So make sure you're strengthening any weaknesses after you find them. God's separating you from the unworthy. That's nice. That's in your future position. Yeah, anything that didn't bring you success. And it says surrender them and karma is delivered. So I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for being here. You guys, of course, rule karma. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.